Hey, what's up, guys? Today I wanted to talk to you about the aftercare for your piercings. And I know that you can find a lot of this stuff just as easily on Google, but sometimes, it just helps hearing it from somebody kind of more personally. I've had a lot of piercings, but I've also done a lot of piercings myself, which I'm sure every piercer out there is very upset and bothered by that. They hate it when you do things not by the book. But with that said, I have done this eyebrow piercing myself and this nostril, my left nostril, by myself, and actually had a friend do my septum. So really the only professional piercing is my nose and my ears. If you're wondering, like, if you're doing something wrong or if, if you're worried that it hurts too much, don't be. It's supposed to hurt, and the way you know that it's healing is if it's itching and kind of scabbing up a little bit. It's not like a scab per se. It's more of like a kind of like just like a crust that kind of forms around the opening. So that's how you know that it's healing. The way you're supposed to clean a piercing is it's best to do it with salt water, hot salt water. So I usually take a shot glass and put the piercing in the shot glass. But with the eyebrow, it's really hard, and you kind of like press too hard and gave myself a black eye. So don't do that. But you can also get saline solution. I've never used anything other than just salt water, so I can't speak to that, but I actually do have some coming in the mail, and I'm gonna try it, give it a shot. Doing the shot glass method is it's a hassle, and it's hard to get the temperature right, and you end up burning yourself or whatever, so you just have to be careful. Also, just don't change your jewelry for a few months, honestly. It takes a while for piercing to heal, and it varies person to person, obviously. And it varies on like kind of where you got your piercing, whether it's your ear cartilage or the lobe, or like my eyebrow is gonna heal a little bit easier and faster than my nose, just because it's soft tissue, and the blood clots a lot easier and heals. So it just kind of depends where you get it, but don't mess with it, and just clean it, but don't over clean it, and you should be fine. The only thing, it's really easy to think that your piercing is actually infected when it's not. So, obviously it's good to be better safe than sorry, but don't worry yourself too much if it looks a little red or if it's sore, swollen. That's pretty normal in the beginning. So you're probably in the clear. If it gets worse over the period of a few weeks, then you might want to look into going back to your piercer. That's probably the best bet. Unless, of course, you did it yourself like me. You can still go to a piercing shop and have them look at it. They just might shame you for doing it yourself. Honestly, the only advantage to doing it yourself is it's free. But that's not really much of a reason to do that. I personally just kind of enjoy it. As far as stretching piercings, there's really only two that people tend to stretch, and it's the lobes and the septum, and I've stretched both. My septum, I got it pierced at a 16 gauge, and I stretched it to a 14. And as far as my ears go, I actually don't know what millimeter I'm at right now. I haven't kept track. I actually bought a bunch of jewelry, like in a package where they send you like the different tapers so that you can stretch as at your own speed, basically. For me, one thing is this ear, the left ear for me, always has a harder time stretching than the right ear, and that's just because your skin isn't the same everywhere on your body. Massaging your skin helps. I definitely like rub the upper part of here, and I kind of pull on them and twist them a little bit, and that helps loosen up the skin and get the blood flow going on in there, and helps it kind of, you want to do that after once you put a new size in, let it heal, then start doing that so that you can kind of help that process along and help it kind of heal better and get it to a level where it can stretch again. And usually that takes anywhere from 1 to 2 months. Usually when I do stretch to a new size, I just put some Neosporin or antibiotic ointment on it because it's kind of like a lubricant, and then you can just get the taper right in there, and it doesn't hurt as much. And it keeps it kind of like moist while it's while the skin is expanding and getting used to the jewelry. That's kind of all I have to say on that. And if you guys have any questions or comments for me, write them below, and I will be putting out more videos. I think the next topic is going to be kind of more about tattoos, so let me know if you have suggestions, and I look forward to reading them. All right, thank you. Bye.